And find a comfortable seat, whatever that looks like for you. And feeling these roots of the base of your body, whatever's connected to your mat, sinking down, rooted into the earth. The spine rising tall, shoulders dropping down. Feel the exhale. And you can close the eyes or soften the gaze downward, whatever's most comfortable for you. And begin to deepen your breath and to focus on inhaling to a count of 5 and exhaling to a count of 5. So we're going to do this samavriti, equal undulations of the breath. At this time, the equinox happened a few days ago, but we're still here in this shift. This balancing time between the light and the dark, the night and the day. And for your attention, I invite you to bring your attention to the opening of your nostrils, just this space where the breath is received and released. So a few breaths here, 5 count inhale, 5 count exhale. Focus on the opening of the nostrils. One more breath here. And bringing the arms by the sides. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, gathering all the light and the blessings. And exhale down. We're going to bring the fingers to cover the eyes, the thumbs to plug the ears in just a moment. We're just going to do one Brahmari breath. So exhale, slow hum, slow, low hum. And we'll repeat that a few times. The inhale, sweeping the arms up, and a Brahmari breath. So here we go, Brahmari. Releasing the arms down, inhale, sweeping them out and up. You can keep your eyes closed if you'd like. Gathering the blessings, bringing them down. Keep inhale, and then Brahmari. Releasing down. Inhale, sweeping out and up. Exhale down. Inhale and Brahmari. Releasing down one more time, and then we're just going to sit in quiet for a moment. Inhale up. Exhale, pulling down. Blessings to your vision, to your inner awareness. Take an inhale and exhale, hum. Releasing the hands down to the lap. You can place the index finger and thumb together. Palms up, and just sit for a moment. Notice the effects of our practice so far. Beautiful. Gently releasing. From here, we'll come to hands and knees. Feel free to put your blanket under your knees. Hands underneath the shoulders with the fingers spread really wide. Knees underneath the hips or a little bit wider. Take an inhale here. Exhale, round the spine, gazing towards your belly button, and begin to press back towards your heels like you're coming to a child's pose, and then stay low, scoop forward, coming up to a cow. Exhale, rounding back, nice and slow, honoring the cycles. Pulling in and then reaching out, the expansion and contraction. We'll do one more. Then pressing back to a down dog. Bending one knee deeply and then the other. Stretching through the backs of the legs. And then finding stillness, dropping the heels down, lengthening the spine. See if your sit bones can widen a little bit away from each other. And then inhale, pulling forwards to a plank pose. You might realign the distance between your hands and feet. And holding here, feel free to drop your knees if you'd like. Feel the hands pressing the earth away, the heels reaching back behind you, belly button pulling in towards your spine. And then drop your knees if you haven't already. We're going to lift the feet up here. I need to realign a little bit. We're going to do some little push-ups here. And if you like to do push-ups from your feet, feel free. We're just going to ease into it here from the knees. So lowering down and push up. We'll do 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yay. Let's widen the knees and press back to child's pose. Take a deep inhale here. And as you exhale, walk both hands over to the right, sinking back through the left hip, breathing to the outside edge of the left lung. And let's take 2 letting go breaths here. Releasing tension and holding deep inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. With your next inhale, walk back to center. And exhale off the left side of the mat, sinking back through the right hip, breathing to the outside edge of the right lung. And then let's take 2 letting go breaths here. Deep inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. With your next inhale, come back to center, releasing down. Exhaling, and then inhale, pulling forward to hands and knees again, realigning. Exhale, round to cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Curl the toes under, press back to a down dog. Walking out your dog. With your next inhale, lift your right leg to the sky. Exhale, bring it through to the top of the mat. We're going to pivot the back heel to the floor. Windmill the arms up for a warrior 2. Make sure the front knee is tracking out over the toes, pressing down to the outside edge of the back foot. And looking out over the right fingertips. Feel this strong, grounded warrior. A different energy from the summertime. Take an inhale here. Exhale, drop the left arm, lift the right, reverse warrior. Inhale, back to center, and exhale, windmill the arms around to come back down to the mat. Pivot onto the ball of the back foot and step forward, coming to lift the leg up off the floor. If you need blocks underneath your hands, you're welcome to, or a piece of furniture or whatever you have there. Just touching the floor doesn't work. We're going to bend both knees. So the left knee is going to bend out to the side and then extend out. A little balancing, expansion and contraction. Bend down, extend out. Exhale down, extend out. 2 more. Nice, and then drop the left leg down to join the right. Hang in a forward fold. Soft knees, shake the head around. And with your next inhale, sweep the arms out and up, standing all the way up. Palms pressed together. Exhale, hands to the heart. Let the blood flow redistribute in your body. And then shifting the weight over into the right foot, making sure you're bringing your energy in towards the midline, not hanging out in the hip to the side. We're going to begin to pick up the left, rotating the knee out to the side for a tree pose. So the foot can either be at the ankle or the calf, or with a little assistance coming all the way up into the thigh. So see if you can make sure that you're not putting any sideways pressure on the knee, feeling that strong alignment with the midline. You can inhale, lifting the arms up to the sky. And then exhale, wrist circles like the falling leaves of autumn coming down, and then release the leg as well. Excuse me. Finding Tadasana pose. Oh, I just inhaled something. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Maybe a little back bend. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, flat back, lengthen the spine. Exhale, down, hang in a forward fold. From here, we're going to cross the right foot over the left and hang, getting a different stretch through the leg. And then switching, so crossing left leg over top of right. Balancing out the stretches. And then keeping this cross, we're going to twist around. So we're turning around to have the feet facing back towards what was the back of the mat. And we're going to make this the new back of the mat. So take an inhale here. And as you exhale, walk your hands out to find a down dog. Here. Beautiful. Pulling forward to a plank pose, holding here for a couple breaths, pushing the ground away, pull the belly button in, extend your heels back. And then we'll do 5 push-ups again. So you're welcome to do it from your feet, or if you'd like, you can drop your knees to the floor. Ideally having nice support from your blanket. Lifting your feet up, crossing your ankles. And here we go, 5 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yippee! Press back to a child's pose. And then coming forward again, exhale, round to cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Curl the toes under and press back to a down dog. With your next inhale, lift your left leg to the sky. Exhale, bring it through to the top of the mat. Pivot right heel to the floor. Windmill the arms up for a warrior 2 on this side. Maybe realigning a bit. Front knee tracking out over the toes, pressing down through the outside edge of the right foot, looking out over the left fingertips. Maybe sinking down a little deeper. Strong connection to the earth. rooted, grounded, centered, aware, balanced here. Take an inhale. And exhale, drop the right arm, lift the left, reverse warrior. Keep the legs where they are. Inhale, windmill the arms around, really reaching out. Come back down to the floor. Pivot the foot, the back foot. And we're gonna hop forward to lengthen that leg up into the air. So again, if you want to have support underneath your hands, feel free to do that. We're going to bend the right knee out to the side, bending that left knee too, and then extend back out. Here's 2. We're going for 5. 3. 4. And 5. Yay. Releasing the leg down. Hang in a forward fold. With your next inhale, sweep the arms out and up, standing all the way up. Reach to the sky, palms pressed together. Exhale, hands to the heart. Pause and notice here. Let your blood flow redistribute. And then we're going to do tree pose on the other side. So grounding down through the left foot. You might spread your toes wide. Really activate that foot. And begin to pick the right up. It can come to your ankle, your calf, or all the way up into your thigh. And balancing here, feel all the energy moving in towards your midline. Really strong, stable, centered energy here. With your next inhale, you can bring your arms up to the sky. And as you exhale, a little balance challenge, float your arms with wrist circles out and down. And you can release the leg down. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Maybe a little back bend. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale down. We'll cross the left foot over the right. And have a forward fold here. Lengthening through the legs. And then uncrossing here, right foot over left. Stretching. And then we're going to do that little pivot, turning around to the left and coming to a forward fold at what was the back of the mat at the start of practice. From here, we're going to walk forward again to a down dog. Breathing here. And then coming forward to a plank pose. And again, you can drop your knees if you'd like, if that's the best plank for you today, really tuning into what you need. So either from knees or feet, we're going to lift each leg 5 times, just up. And if you're on your knees, keep your hips pulled forward, and you're doing the same thing. Here's 5. Great. And then we're going to switch sides. Right side now. Beautiful. Now drop your knees, or you can stay lifted. We're going to do our push-ups. So if you'd like to, you can be on your knees. I'm liking this today. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. Drop your knees if they're not already dropped, and press back to a child's pose. From here, dragging your hands back in to sit on your heels. And if sitting on your heels doesn't feel so good, you can be up on your knees. If you are able to sit on your heels, you can try bringing your legs in closer together and leaning back slightly so you're stretching through the tops of the feet. If you're up this way, you can do the same thing. You can lean back a little bit and you'll feel a stretch through the tops of the feet, the shins. Lovely. And then coming forward, let's curl the toes under and sit back again. So you can do this from a high kneeling position too. Still getting a stretch. It's more intense if you sit back on your heels. So choose your own adventure, as always. And then we're going to interlace the hands behind the back. Roll the shoulders. Inhale, lift the arms. Lift the heart. Exhale, we're going to come forward and place the head on the floor, rolling onto the top of the head. Lifting the arms up. Rabbit pose. You can uncurl the toes here. Let the feet rest. 2 deep breaths here. Letting any unhelpful thoughts drain out of the top of your head. Releasing them from Mama Earth, who can recycle them. Inhale, coming back up. And releasing the hands. Come forward again. Hands and knees, curl the toes under, press back. Down dog. Nice. Looking up past your hands, little baby step by little baby step, walk up to your hands and hang in a forward fold. Shake the head around. And then moving the feet wider than your hips, begin to sink the hips down. So we're coming towards a squat. So you can find whatever version of squat feels good to you. It might mean hanging out partway down or coming all the way down. If your feet can stay flat, lifting your hands up. Prayer at the heart, for arms, the inner knees. Lengthening the spine wherever you are. Sending relaxation through releasing the jaw and the hips. And then releasing from here. And we'll come down onto our backs. And hug your knees into your chest, rocking a little side to side here. And then placing your feet on the floor. Press into your feet, lift your hips up just slightly, scoot them a couple inches over to the right, lay them back down, extend the left leg long. Inhale, bring the right knee into your chest, holding onto it with the left hand, then guide the knee over to the left, stretching the right arm out from the shoulder. And look out over that right arm, softening the right upper back, the shoulder, the arm down towards the floor. And releasing, holding. You might be tensing your glutes or your chest or your jaw. Do what you can release here. And let's take 2 letting go breaths. Nice. With your next inhale, unwind, come back to center, realigning the spine. And then we'll press into the feet, lifting the hips up slightly, scooting them a couple inches over to the left, laying them back down. Extend the right leg long. Inhale, bring the left knee in, holding onto it with the right hand. Guide the leg over. Stretching the left arm out. Scanning the body with the breath. Where are you holding? Where you could release. And wring out this inner dish rag, softening that left shoulder down towards the ground. And let's take 2 letting go breaths here. With your next inhale, unwind, back to center, feeling that balance between the sides of your body, equal attention. And hug your knees into your chest, let the knees come away from each other, reach through the inside of the knees, grabbing onto the outside of the feet or the ankles for a happy baby pose. And rock side to side here. If there's any final poses you would like to find before coming to Shavasana, feel free. Otherwise, stretching out long on your back, setting yourself up well for Shavasana, perhaps a blanket under your head or your knees or over your hips, or covering you up, whatever feels good. Sliding the shoulder blades down the back. Letting yourself soften into the support of the floor beneath you, the earth beneath that. And letting go of the autumn. hands back to the surface of your body. Begin to deepen your breath. And wiggle your fingers and toes. And if you're ready, bend one knee and then the other, placing your feet on the floor. And come to rest over on your right side. Taking a breath here and keeping your eyes closed and your attention internal. Gently press your way up to find a seat. Sitting with your eyes closed, allow these words to wash over you. Equal hours of light and darkness remind us that hope balances despair, and that all that falls into the dark will one day rise again into the light. May we find this balance in our lives and in our hearts and in our world. Bringing your hands together in front of your heart, pressing your thumbs in to feel your heartbeat, your personal pulse. And take a deep breath of gratitude. Sending that gratitude from your heart out to all the cells in your being. I thank you for joining me for practice today. The light within me honors the light within you. Namaste.